So we are starting with the new topic, which name is kinematics. And basically, what is kinematics? Kinematics is the study of motion. By the term motion, we mean the speed of the car, the acceleration of a car or an object. The better word is an object. Speed of an object, acceleration of an object, distance covered by an object, displacement covered by an object. So all these quantities are known as motion, and we will study how does the motion of an object changes. So basically we will study a change in motion of an object. When we do this stuff, this is known as kinematics. So is it clear to everybody what does kinematics mean? Kinematics is the study of motion. Is it clear to everybody? Okay, good. Let's move on. Acha ji. Everybody can see the PDF, right? Everybody can see the PDF, right? Okay, good. From our previous classes, we know that scalar is a physical quantity that only have a magnitude. And vector are physical quantities that both have a magnitude and a direction. And we went through that some of the common scalar and vector quantities like distance, speed, mass, time, energy, these all are scalar quantities. Why? Because just by telling the magnitude, it completes the information required. It gives the whole picture. While the examples of vector quantities are displacement, velocity, acceleration, force. We will go in more detail in each and every topic of it, because these quantities cannot be completed until you give the magnitude as well as the direction. Acha. First of all, the very first thing which we are going to do is we are going to learn the difference between distance and displacement. Up till now, we know that distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. So the very first thing you should know or you should write it down on your copies is कि distance क्या चीज है? Distance is a scalar quantity. While displacement is a vector quantity. अच्छा जी. Now you all need to be very attentive to understand the difference between distance and displacement. Okay. Now this is point A and this is point B. Now if a person moves from point A to point B and it is like, let's say 5 kilometers. And I say that the distance between A and B is 5 kilometers. I'm again repeating my statement. The distance between A and B is 5 kilometers. Now, if you notice that in my statement, I'm only talking about the magnitude, 5 kilometers. Is there any other information given? No. It's only talking about that the distance between or the length covered between A and B is 5 kilometers. So this statement only gives you the magnitude. So hence it is giving you or telling you about the scalar quantity because only the magnitude is involved. So this is distance. That the distance between A and B is 5 kilometers. Now, instead of saying that the distance between A and B is 5 kilometers, I say that the distance from A to B is 5 kilometers due east. I'm repeating my statement. Now I say that the distance between A and B is 5 kilometers, and from A it is due east. Now this east is also telling you the direction that from A, if you walk 5 kilometers towards east, you will get to point B. So as well as direction is given and magnitude is given, it becomes a vector quantity. Now this distance with this additional information of direction as well now transforms from distance to displacement. So now this becomes a displacement. So when apart from the magnitude, direction is also involved or given, we conclude that this is a displacement. And if only distance is given, then we conclude that this is what? This is a distance if only magnitude is given. So is it clear the difference between distance and displacement? Is it clear? If there's any confusion to anyone, they can ask me. Is it clear to everybody? J. Zainab and Mustafa, is it clear? Zainab? Okay. What I'm telling Zainab is that scalar quantity is that quantity in which magnitude is important. We did scalar quantity. And when we did vector quantity is that quantity which gives direction as well as magnitude. By magnitude, we mean this thing like 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers. Okay? And by direction, we mean east, west, or towards right, left. Okay? So now this was point A and this was point B. When you move from A to B, which is 5 kilometers, and you only tell that the distance between A and B is 5 kilometers. You don't tell the direction. You know, don't say it is on east, west, north, south, right, left. You don't give any direction. Then it is a scalar quantity and it is a distance. But if instead of 5 kilometers, you say that A is 5 kilometers, or sorry, B is 5 kilometers due east of A. Now you are also given the direction that it is east from point A 5 kilometers. Now direction is involved. So vector quantity is that quantity which gives you direction as well as the magnitude. So when these both quantities are involved, it becomes a vector quantity. And displacement is a vector quantity. Now distance changes into displacement. So in order to describe a displacement, you should give the magnitude as well as the direction. Is it clear, Zainab? Okay. Zainab, were you there when we were doing scalar and vector quantity? Did you join the classes when we did vector and scalar quantity? Okay. Oh, okay. Also revise it from your book. Okay. Acha. Now let's do in more detail what is distance and what is displacement. Okay, let's go in more detail. Now you see, Can everybody can see the PDF? Okay. Now, another definition of displacement is that the sorted, everybody write it down. I'm writing on the whiteboard. You should write this down on your copies. Okay? Everybody should write another definition. So it is clear that distance is scalar quantity and displacement is vector quantity. Another definition is that distance is the total part covered. Distance is the total part covered by the object. While displacement is the shortest distance slash or path covered by the object. Everybody write these two definitions, write it down, then I will explain what does it mean. Okay? When you are done writing these two definitions, let me know. Then we will move forward. Okay. When you are done, let me know. Write done on the chat box. Okay. Now distance is the total part covered by the object and displacement is the sorted distance or part covered by the object. Now keep this definition in your mind and let's see what does it mean. Okay. Now you can see the PDF and we are going from A to B. Okay. Acha. Now one way to go from A to B is that we move from path number 1. Okay, path number 1. Okay, how we go from this path. If we choose this path to go from A to B, it will take 10 kilometers. So basically this is a distance from going A to B by using this path takes you 10 kilometers. Okay. Now if we take another path, this one, it takes you 7 kilometers. And now if you move in a straight line, it will take you 5 kilometers. Achha, by the definition of distance, it is a total path or total length covered. Okay? So if I choose this path, the distance would be 10 kilometers. If I choose this path, the distance would be 7 kilometers. But for example, I choose this path. So what is the definition of displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance covered between 2 points, or shortest distance or shortest path covered between 2 points. Now you can see that the shortest distance between these 2 points is 5 kilometers. So this would be your displacement. So displacement is also defined by taking the shortest length or shortest path between the 2 points. Is it clear by this example that displacement can also be viewed or defined as the shortest distance or shortest path taken? Now let's go through. Let's go through this definition. Everybody can see they have defined the distance and displacement respect to this example they have given you. Acha, what they are saying is distance is the distance में क्या बता रहा है कि total land covered by a moving object regardless of the direction of the motion, because it's a vector quantity, it's a scalar quantity, so we are not interested in direction. So the distance traveled by the moving object from A to B is either 7 kilometers blue path or 10 kilometers green path. ठीक है? While displacement is what? The distance measured in a straight line in a specific direction. It is a vector quantity. The SI unit is meters. We know that. And the displacement of the object from A to B is 5 kilometers due east of A, regardless of the actual path it creates. So they have given you the same definition for which we discussed. Okay? For this example. Is it clear? Is this clear? Okay. 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 Now everybody should keep the definition of distance displacement in the mind, and you have to tell me the answer of it. ठीक है? अच्छा. This point A, this point B. ठीक है? And the distance between point A and point B is 5 kilometers. ठीक है? So a person walks from A to B and then comes back from B to A. ठीक है? So the distance between A to B is 5 kilometers. ठीक है? A person, let's say John, he goes from A to B and comes back from B to A. Now my question is, how much distance, and displacement has John covered from going to A to B and back to B to A? Like the total journey, or the best thing is how much displacement and distance has John covered during his journey, and his journey is from A to B and from B to A. So he went from A to B and then came back from B to A. So you need to tell me the displacement value and the distance value. Everybody write their answer whatever they think on the chat box. Write distance and its answer, write displacement and answer. So everybody think and tell me the answer, whatever they think. The answer is. Okay, everybody give their answer. You write displacement and its value and distance and its value. Zainab was tell me the value of displacement as well. Okay. Okay. Now let's solve this problem by using the definition which we have learned, ठीक है, of distance and displacement, ठीक है. So the question was how much is the total distance and total displacement covered during the journey. अच्छा. So from our previous knowledge which we have learned, we know that distance is the total path covered by an object. So the total path is the total distance. So total path means that John went from A to B, and going from A to B was 5 kilometers. And then he came back from B to A, so that's also 5 kilometers. So 5 kilometers plus 5 kilometers is 10 kilometers, because this whole path is the total path. So the distance is 10 kilometers. Very good who wrote distance at 10 kilometers. Achha. Now let's go to the definition of displacement. The definition of displacement is that it is the shortest path covered, right? It is the shortest path covered. And the second, we know that displacement has direction. So if John went from A to B, he's moving towards right, right? So he went right 5 kilometers. Now, as we know that the displacement is a vector quantity now, so right is different from left, because then he goes from B to A towards left, or from A to B is due east and from B to A is west. So the directions are opposite, right? So what did we learn when we were doing vector and when we were drawing head to tail rule and vectors quantity? That direction is important. So if going to acha, and we also learned in vector that when vectors are in opposite direction, they cancel out. Why do they cancel out? Because they have different signs. Like going towards A to B or going towards right is positive, then left is opposite ना, तो left right positive तो opposite क्या होता है? Negative. If left is positive, if we take left as positive, then right is negative. Because right का opposite होता है left और left का opposite right है. So we learned what? That when the vectors are going in opposite direction, they cancel out. इसका क्या मतलब है? It means that going towards right is 5 kilometers, it's plus 5 kilometers. Then he goes towards left, so left should be minus 5 kilometers because वो वापस जा रहे हैं. So plus 5 kilometers minus 5 kilometers, or the vectors are in opposite direction, so it should cancel out. 5 minus 5 should be what? 0. So the displacement covered by John is 0 kilometers. Nabia, very good. You wrote the right answer. Is this concept clear to everybody? Remember we did when the direction vectors are in opposite direction, they cancel out. So displacement is what? A vector quantity. Now, so they are going in opposite direction. So 5 minus 5. Is it clear? Is this clear to everybody? Okay, Sumaila, I will explain. Chizana, okay. Falia, should I explain again? Is it clear to you, Falia? Acha, I'm explaining to everybody. So everybody should pay attention, okay? I'm explaining it again. Is it clear that the distance is 10 kilometers? So wo to it's right because distance is what? The total path covered, okay? So A is here, B is here, okay? So you go from A to B 5 kilometers and then you go from B to A 5 kilometers. Acha. Now, Sumail, the definition of displacement is that it's a vector quantity. And we know that vector quantity has direction is important. Okay? Now from A to B, he's going towards, or the vector is 5 kilometers, right? So I draw the vector. And from B to A, it's again 5 kilometers, but in the opposite direction. So let me say this is vector A, this is vector B. Now we learned when we were doing vector quantities that the vectors in the opposite direction, they subtract, and vectors in the same direction, they add. So Miles, do you remember this thing when we did vectors? That vectors in the same direction add and opposite direction they subtract, right? And when we also learned when the vectors are not in same direction or not in opposite direction, then we use head to tail rule or parallelogram rule. Everybody remember this when we did vector and scalars? That there are three conditions. When vectors are in the same direction, they add. When they are in the opposite direction, they subtract. And when neither they are opposite nor in the same direction, then we use the third method, head to tail rule or parallelogram law. Does everybody remember this? See, does everybody remember this? So now see, displacement is a vector quantity now. So the first displacement is going towards A to B, to right side pe, and then it is going towards left to left side. Now they are in the opposite direction. So 5 minus 5 is 0 kilometers because the vectors are in opposite direction. The another way to doing this very same problem is we take or give signs to the direction, like A to B is right side. So take right as positive, then going towards left would be negative now because it is opposite direction. Or either you can take left as positive and right as negative. It will give you the same answer. So if you are going from A to B, it's right side, so it is becomes what? Plus 5 kilometers. And then you are going from B to A, it's on towards left, so it becomes negative 5 kilometers. So plus 5 minus 5 is 0 kilometers. So also it also gives the same answer. So always remember to give directions with signs. It easy to solve vector quantity. So if you take going up to be positive, then going down would be negative. If going down is negative positive, then going up would be negative. Sumail, is it clear? Is it clear? Acha. Now see, I have just used one definition to solve this problem. Zainab, what was the other definition? That displacement is what? It is a shortened distance from the starting point or the shortened distance traveled, right? That was the second definition now. Everybody remember the definition? The second definition क्या थी displacement की? It is the shortened distance traveled, या shortened distance path traveled from the starting point, right? Right, Nabiya and Falia? Now let's also solve this problem by the second definition, okay? And see if this is right or wrong. If 0 kilometer is right or wrong. Let's use the second definition. Now you are at A, or John is at A, right? Now you go from A to B 5 kilometer, ठीक है, and then you come back from B to A. So this for your starting point now, and this is also your ending point. So if you notice, you are standing at the starting point, right? So how far is John from its starting point? Tell, tell me, when you John come back to A, how far is John from its starting point? Very good. 0 किलोमीटर ना, क्योंकि वो अपनी स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट पे है. एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट की अदर डेफिनेशन क्या है? Take the shortest distance from its starting point. तो वो तो अपनी स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट भी खराब है. तो टेक्निकली ही हैज नॉट मूव्ड, ही इज एट ए स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट. तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट शुड बी 0 kilometers, right? So you see that by second definition we have also proved that the displacement is 0 kilometers. Is this clear? Zainab, the second definition is clear? Okay. Now I give you another problem and you solve it. You have to solve it, or you have to tell me the displacement and distance. And you have to tell me the displacement by using the both of the definitions. So John is at point A and point B. He goes from point A to point B 5 kilometers. And then he travels from B to A and stops at this point. Let's say this point to be C. And the distance between C to B is, let's say, 2 kilometers. Now you need to tell me the distance and you need to tell me the displacement covered by a joint. Is that question clear to everybody? John goes from A to B and then goes from B to C. The distance from A to B is 5 kilometers and distance from B to C is 2 kilometers. You need to tell me the distance and the displacement. So tell me the distance and displacement and write down answer on the chat box. Zainab, tell me the distance and displacement. Okay, good. Let's do it. So we need the distance is 7 kilometers because it has covered total part to be 7 kilometers. Now I'm taking from A to B, going right is positive. So I take plus 5 and going left is negative. So and the covered going left is minus 2. So plus 5 minus 2 is plus 3 kilometers. So the displacement is 3 kilometers due east. So what you will write? Plus 3 kilometers from A or 3 kilometers due east of A. And if you see, you notice this distance is what, 3 kilometers now. So देखो, this is the shortest distance traveled because you are here. So the shortest distance from your starting point and C is 3 kilometers now. So देखो वही answer है 3 kilometers. So your answer is 3 kilometers due east of A. अच्छा, if you ride only 3 kilometers now or plus 3 kilometers, you will get half mark. You will not take total mass. Why? Because this is displacement now, so you need to tell me also the direction. So what is the complete answer? The complete answer is 3 kilometers due east of A. Okay? So this is when you will write when the complete answer of displacement. Is this clear to everybody? Acha. So a person is stagnant from A, he goes from A to C and from C to B. Tell me the total distance and total displacement. He goes from A to C and C to B and then B to A. So he goes from A to C, C to B and B to A. Tell me the total distance and total displacement. Okay, very good. So the total distance is what? 14 kilometers. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. And because he's coming towards its starting point, so the displacement is 0. He basically has not moved from this starting point. So the displacement is 0 kilometers while the distance is 14 kilometers. Okay. Okay, Mustafa, it's 14 kilometers at distance. Now the question is, he goes from A to C and then C to B. Now he goes from A to C and C to B. Tell me the total distance and displacement covered. He goes from A to C and C to B. Write down the distance and displacement value. Okay, Mustafa Falia is right. Falia is 5 kilometers east, not west. ठीक है? Because your starting point is A. ठीक है? Smile, what did I told you? You need to give 5 kilometers and also the direction. This is displacement. You will get 0 marks because displacement is what? Magnitude as well as direction. So direction is also important. Okay. Zainab, why is displacement 0 kilometers? We are going, it's not 0 kilometers. We are going from A to C and C to B. So the displacement is the shortest distance from your starting point. So you are at A. So it's 5 kilometers because you are standing now at B. Your starting point was A and now you are at B. So 5 kilometers due east of A. Okay, it's not 0. Okay. Okay. Mustafa and Zainab, displacement is not 0. It's 5 kilometers due east of A. ठीक है जी नबिया good 5 okay Nabia is 5 kilometer east of what so you need to give the starting direction because we take direction from a specific point so 5 kilometer east from A that's your complete answer okay okay is it clear to everybody how you write your final answers okay good okay let's do another problem okay अच्छा the question is John is standing at point B ठीक है तो John is at point P okay. John is at point B अच्छा now John has to go to point A ठीक है John is at B and he needs to go at point A what should be the distance and displacement now I need complete answer distance and displacement what is distance and what is displacement he needs to go at point A okay everybody write down your answers he is at point B and he needs to go at point A tell me the value of distance and displacement Momin and Zainab, Mustafa and Zainab, write down answers. Acha. Now he's at point and he's going at 8. So the distance is what? Distance is also 3 kilometers and displacement is 3 kilometers north from point B. Okay? Is it clear? Zainab, why it is 9 kilometers? Mustafa, Zainab, how can distance be 9 kilometers? He's at point B and is looking straight in at point A. It's 3 kilometers. Okay? How can it be 9? Nabia, how can it be 9? He's at point A now and he needs to go at point A. So सीधा जाएगा ना. That's 3 kilometers. So the distance is 3 kilometers and displacement because that's a shorter distance. So he will also go 3 kilometers from north from point B. Is it clear, Zainab and Nabia? Acha. Everybody should draw this figure on your copies. So John goes from A to B, B to C. John goes from A to B and B to C. Find total distance and total displacement. Find both the total distance and total displacement. Everybody can see the figure. Zone goes from A to B, B to C. Find the total distance and total displacement. Draw it on your copies and solve it. Okay, everybody tell me the distance and displacement. G, I need your answers. Okay, so my good distance is 18 kilometers. What about the displacement? G, everybody. Excellent, Nabiha. Very good. Very good, Nabiha. For displacement, we need to use Pythagoras theorem. See, Falia, how did you got 14.5? Did you use Pythagoras theorem? Okay, let's do it on the board. Everybody pay attention. This is very important. Now, the displacement would be 18 kilometers because by definition, oh, very good, Falia. By definition, we know that distance is what the total path covered. So you go from A to B, that's 15, and then B to C, that's 3. So 15 plus 3 is 18 kilometers. So Zainab and Mustafa, it would be 18 kilometers. So mile total distance is 18 kilometers. Actually, now displacement. Displacement is basically what that is the shortest part from the starting point. Now, if you notice, the shortest path from the starting point is this path, A to C. So you need to draw a line, and when you draw a line, you notice that this becomes what? A right angle triangle. This becomes 90 degrees. This becomes hypotenuse, and basically this is the length you need because this length is the shortest length. So what's the formula of Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus b square. So this is hypotenuse 15 square. It is equal to 3 square plus, let's say this to be x. So plus x square. So what is 15 square? Use your calculator and tell me the answer. What is 15 square? I think it's 225. Yeah, it's 225. 225 is equal to 9 minus x square plus x square. 9 goes on that side, so 225 minus 9 is equal to x square. So x square is equal to what? 216. Now we take the under root on both sides. So x becomes something what like 14.69. So the displacement from A to C is 14.69 kilometers due west of point A. So the answer is 14.69 kilometers due west of point A. Did everybody got it? Zainab Mustafa, Zainab and Mustafa, Sumail, did you people got it? Okay, good. ठीक है? जी Zainab, is there any confusion? Smile, is there any confusion? So you have to use, ठीक है? Always remember the definition. Okay. Always remember the definition, ठीक है? The displacement is the shortest path. ठीक है? Clear जी? अच्छा, I am giving you a question as a homework. ठीक है? And you need to tell me the answer of it. ठीक है? So that this is your homework. So everybody should write it down. So the homework is John goes from A to C. Find distance and displacement. Is this figure clear to everybody? So the question is, John goes from A to C, find distance and displacement. Write it down and draw this figure. This is your homework. Is everybody done? Writing the homework? Zainab, Smile, Nabia, Falia, are you done? Is everybody done? Okay. Okay, ji. Same time tomorrow at 1:15. Okay. So we will continue tomorrow. Okay, Allah Hafiz.